So we've actually come to the end of this part. So we've got some time, and I wondered if anyone had any questions that they'd like to ask us. Come on, be brave.
Anybody want to write it on a post-it note and we'll ask it ourselves? No? Anything on Slido? No? No worries. If you do have any, whoever is your contact, just I'll pop it on the feedback forms that we're going to share with you next. Yeah.
That's all right. We left half an hour for questions, so
We did, so
you'll be finishing a bit earlier. Well, thank you. If anyone does have any questions later, you can always get in touch with us at Project 6. And here are a couple of links. So what we were talking about earlier, the ACEs, so the adverse childhood experiences, you can actually find out more. And there's a good deal of information available through Manchester Children's Hospital. So if you go on their website. And also I'd suggest that you had a look at the trauma-informed practice and the NHS safeguarding. And this is a little bit about us. So we're Project 6, and here are a few of the courses that we do. And what I'd like to ask you now, so a big thank you from me.
and a big thank you from me. And the rest of the team.
Yeah. And I'd really like it if you went and gave some feedback. We were told that this is the way that you get your certificate. If you scan this QR code, you give feedback on the course, and then you will actually get your certificate for it.
You don't actually have to, you just have to make sure you've scanned the code and uploaded the link. You don't have to complete the feedback right now. Obviously, the quicker you do it, the less likely you are to forget. and that'll enable you to get your CPD certificate and acknowledgement of today. When they've done that, they can go, can't they?
Yeah.
Close it.
Oh, if we hang on a second, sorry about that. We've got Ben here that'd like to say a few words.
Oh,
Gary.
Gary. Oh, okay.
And the stairs, the lift are a bit crazy busy with
Right. Oh,
just past the lift, the stairs. I get down to floor 1.
Ah, so I see. Sorry, everybody. We've actually had a question through on a question that's been typed through. So we've mentioned examples of what not to do or say. Are there examples of what to say? So when I was mentioning that, listen, acknowledge and validate, it really is as simple as that. It's listen to what the person's saying. It's feeding back that you've understood them, so that can be just reflecting back what that person said to you. And then just validate. And sometimes it's as simple to just validate as saying that sounds hard. You know, if somebody's in a lot of pain and they've told you about it, it's the simpler the better. So I'd say, you know, that sounds like it's a difficult situation.
Yeah, because you also want to make sure that that conversation stays just with them, and if just by nodding sometimes and engaging and the eye contact, obviously not staring at somebody, is enough for that person to feel heard. Yes, and you know, and as I say, just reflecting back a few words is helpful of what they've said, or acknowledging I sense your distress, that kind of but keep it just really simple. I know Ben wanted to have a chat before we went, but I know he's passing between the two sessions. Lou, do you know where Ben is?
I don't. I think what he wanted to say was to thank you all again for coming and to reiterate kind of how important this is to us, and hopefully it's the start of some more sessions. And just to highlight how important this feedback is, because if you do want more sessions, we need to know about what you want, and we need to get the feedback from today so we can put a case for doing more sessions, whether they're face-to-face or Teams or in your networks or, you know, however we do it. Give us those ideas and suggestions and we can build on it. So I think that was mostly what he wanted to say.
All right, so the more specific you can be, the more likely to get what you want.
Thank you. And a big thank you to Project 6 for a really good opportunity.
Thank you for coming. And oh, can you go down to the first? Oh, Ben's here, Ben. Sorry to up. Lou's just said a big thank you for you back on the board. Is there anything that you want to add?
Yeah, so I wanted to thank Lou for kind of organising this, and there's a few of us who really feel like that you guys are so crucial to primary care, and we really want to do everything we can to support you, to put on training. But Lou's been driving a lot of that, so thank you, Lou. Thank you guys for this today. Going forward, it'd be really great to have the kind of the training and the ideas coming from what you guys think, because we can have ideas, but actually what you think really makes a difference. But I guess the main thing I want to say is just thank you for what you do for primary care, because you all know that we cannot do anything without you guys, because the information that you gather, the way that you support us to get the right patients, the challenges that you face when you're talking to patients is far and above what we have to deal with as GPs. So it's a really crucial job, and it's changing, it's evolving, that's confusing for patients. But when you do your job well, it makes a world of difference to what it's like for patients, what it's like for GPs. So just thank you for all you're doing. So.
And one last thing from the building is, can you use the staircase as much as possible? It's just next to the lifts, and go down to level 1, and it should get you. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. See you.
Thank you.